Tamil Nadu Assembly election manifestos always attract national attention with the two main Dravidian parties promising generous freebies like mixtures, grinders, television sets, cell phones, and largely delivering them stock. Rapid industrialization from the 1990s has allowed Tamil Nadu some cushion to finance the lavish electoral promises. The battle of manifestos is no different this time too. Both AIADMK and DMK have gone overboard. With free consumer goods, cash transfers, nativist appeals, and outreach to specific groups like youth and women. Their manifestos span the entire spectrum of electoral populism. Era. DMK's SOPs include reserving 75% industrial jobs for locals, 1 year maternity leave for women government employees, banning the NEET medical entrance exam, subsidized food, fuel, milk, and transport. AIADMK has promised free houses, washing machines, and cable TV service, rupees 15,000 monthly for housewives, government jobs, and prohibition in stages. The offerings clearly leave voters spoiled for choice, but the fiscal calculations should not be going awry either. Tamil Nadu's outstanding liabilities have grown from rupees 1.85 lakh crore in 2015 to rupees 4.05 lakh crore in 2020. A promise like prohibition, ostensibly targeting women, shrinks revenues which are otherwise needed to finance the freebies on offer. Era. With each election, the freebie basket gets more expensive. Washing machines and free cable TV services are replacing cell phones and set top boxes from 2016. The washing machine, like the mixer grinder, speaks to women voters and their productive hours lost to domestic labor. Yet, by specifically targeting women with such soaps, politics also reinforces gendered roles in households. Monthly allowances to housewives risk feeding into the low women workforce participation rate. Era. Ultimately, politics must focus on improving education outcomes for greater qualitative outreach to women and youth. Promises like reserving jobs for locals and banning NEET militate against national interest and may not weather judicial scrutiny. Since 1991, Tamil Nadu has made giant strides in creating industrial corridors and liberalizing professional education. Neither policy can be termed populist in the sense of finding a pride of place in election manifestos. But it's precisely such policies which have had huge spillover effects in fostering employment, trained manpower, and Tamil Nadu's prosperity. Both Dravidian parties, which have admirably pursued continuity of industrial and education policies, must avoid the rising nativist tendencies in Indian politics and stay on top of the game of wooing global industrial measures in their state.